This is Scorpio's partner. This is the relationship, what the relationship is at right now, and the outcome, or rather, the future vision of it. Not a prediction, you all. Should have lit an incense or something. I think I'm getting a little sleepy, but let's do this. What I would call the overview before we get into clarifiers. Oh, excuse me. A hangman is about time, of course. When I say out on a limb, they're in their head trying to figure things out, and you know it also means sacrifice. So they feel this. You Scorpio feel like you gave up a lot of yourself in this relationship to someone that's in and out, out and in, always pretending nothing is wrong. That's the High Priestess, is your partner's energy. There right now at the moment there is no connection, and as you can see that I'm gonna use this, that her back is to you at the moment, and you are digging for answers within yourself with the this look too big. You're looking for answers within yourself concerning your partner, because your partner is always pretending that nothing is wrong, and they never want to answer your questions. When you ask them, they'll beat around the bush, as you call it, and you want to connect with them, but they too are kind of blocking you, and you don't know one day to the next. Almost sound like a Gemini or something, but that's a moon. Priestess is a moon sign, so, or a moon planet, and they're nothing but floating emotions. They right now they don't even have a clue how you're feeling, or even really noticing that you're right in hangman position right in their face, because they're too busy being busy, and it's obvious you all don't spend a lot of time together. The Chariot is the outcome of High Priestess partner plus Scorpio partner hangman. This is your current energies around Happy Valentine's Day, or February 14th, 2019 would be your existing energies. Y'all are just basically not communicating in the same language. You're communicating, but neither one of you got a complete understanding of the other's needs and wants. If you live together, what life happens and could have put you in this Chariot position, because there are some challenges that need to be dealt with, which is causing you two to go in two different directions. You got lots of distractions and interferences also that could be holding you back from actually spending time together and working through these indifferences. Your relationship needs a makeover, a reassessment, an adjustment, and I think that's why you're getting the Tower in what I would call the future position, or the outcome of this circumstance during your Valentine's holidays. Some people can celebrate Valentine's Day in one day, or just for a day. In y'all case, you lucky it's just for 5 minutes. But it looks like Scorpio, y'all have a pretty with 2. You got a 2 with the High Priestess. I didn't even do your dice. You got a 3, creativity, and 5. That's an 8. You are gonna have to be strong through this transition, because you're coming out, Scorpio, out of the hangman position, you know, which is definitely actually in the right side up, because I keep turning it the other way because I think it's supposed to stand up. But you know, you sacrificed a lot of yourself. You've been pretty patient. You're still in, maybe I would say, trying to put the pieces together before you open your mouth, because you definitely want to be sure about what you're saying. There is nobody thinking about leaving nobody. It's just that you ran into a block, a brick wall, something that knocked you both off this horse. Y'all both fell off the horse here. And so your partner they're not really connecting to you at the moment. They're more into themselves. They got a few secrets they're not sharing, and they're always pretending that nothing is wrong. And it's something very wrong, and Scorpio, you are aware of it. I believe that overall y'all get along on the most part, definitely got some differences of opinion that can grow into something that cannot be fixed until you take time out. But you know, some universe is good to you all. So for those that are in this type of situation, the universe is getting ready to shoot a bolt of lightning on your house, or shoot a bolt of lightning wherever you're standing to knock you down. And when you get up, you're going to realize, wow, what are we doing? What are we doing? We got to fix this. Baby, we got to fix this. What are we doing to each other? So I believe this case is a very good tower moment that you're having. Okay, path. Where's the path cards? Okay. Y'all having a good tower moment because y'all been in this rut for, I would say, probably since 2018. Since 2018, and I think it's time. Universe is thinking y'all need a wake-up call. Your partner, every time you address your partner, honey, baby, darling, sweetheart, how come the bill is triple? Maybe can we talk about it later? I'm watching this show. I'll get with you later about it. That kind of stuff. It's kind of like on the surface, and to everybody else, y'all are like the image of the perfect couple. And then it's the funny part is, Scorpio, you aware that there's some things that need to be addressed and talked about, bills and things like that. And maybe on the most part, your sex life is very mechanical. It's kind of like, well, you're laying there, I'm laying here, why not? Or you got the kind of love life that right at the moment, maybe y'all make appointments. So you need to spend more time together. I hope this Valentine's Day, which I pray that the tower starts on, it might be the tower day, that maybe your partner may come out of pretending there's something wrong and step to the plate. Or you might, coming out of this hangman state, this chariot, you know, the chariot is about moving forward and obstacles. And like I told you, they're doing the moonwalk. So if I probably played any further, liable to get a judgment card where the past will have to be addressed, or reality does. And you're in the reality is that your partner is too, but your partner is like, maybe it'll just go away, or maybe Scorpio will forget about it, or they're just being kind of evasive and they don't want to really talk about the reality of your relationship or where it's going. So when that tower moment hit, and it will in your near future, it's not a prediction, but it's definitely common sense and a common occurrence when relationships of all types are in this type of energy, this energy about communication. And if someone want to really dig down deep and the other person don't want to dig that deep for some reason, they might be scared or they might be guilty. But something out of nowhere is going to straighten that out, and you all, with this is a good tower. It's gonna snap you into what needs to happen, and it looks like you're gonna work through it. So, well, we got this, and we got I'm not gonna say that. I got the 10 of arrows, so I don't think that applied though. So I'm gonna go with this. 9 of Cups. The overall energy is the 9 of Cups. So somebody's not getting wish fulfillment. Somebody's not having a good time. What am I doing? Okay. All right. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. Gosh, I'm tired of looking at this. Let's start with you. Gosh, I am like bummed out about these readings. 3 of Cups in reverse. Scorpio. It's exactly not a party here, but sometimes it's gossip, infidelity, or something. It used to be reunions and all of this. I say it's really the opposite. And I consider third-party energy. And third-party energy can be family, can be friends, can be lovers, can be people at work. It's just something is distracting you regarding something you probably heard from gossip or rumors, or you might even feel or think or wonder if your partner is not being faithful. So, or you're just definitely not enjoying yourself at the moment. You don't feel like celebrating no Valentine's Day. So, because this is about celebration, and I am talking about your happy Valentine's energy. That can be the day before or day after Valentine's Day, or even a week before. This is just the energy surrounding that holiday time, and where lovers are supposed to show how much they care with flowers and candy and rings and whatever, or trips to the jacuzzi, whatever you all feel like doing romantically. And with this card, it's really telling me you are not sure you are in a romantic mood based on some stuff you may apparently is lacking creativity, activity. You're too busy in your head at the moment. In the meantime, your great pretender partner with the back to you is putting some work into something clarifier. Your partner, what we got here? Awakening. Cupid Psyche Awakening. That's see, that's a 10, that's a 19. Through maybe some close comrades of yours. So with it being a 3, and you have a 3 here, the 3 apparently is lacking creativity, activity. You're too busy in your head at the moment. In the meantime, your great pretender partner with the back to you is putting some work into something clarifier. Your partner, what we got here? Awakening. Cupid Psyche Awakening. That's a see, that's a 10, that's a 19. 19 is a 1. Keeping the wall up, and they apparently got a bone to pick with you regarding some, I see these, I told you, they are probably thinking and working to finding, because there is quite a few people involved in your relationship. Now we're starting to come together good. Now you see how hard this stuff can be. And like I said, I'm not into doing riddles and figuring out mysteries and stuff like that. And you trying to read the symbols, like they also got their back to the Hangman. So Scorpio, your partner is disturbed about outside external interference, as the book said. Something is in your relationship and your partner does not know how to bring that issue to you, or if that issue is brought to you and you're in deep thought about this, they're working towards an awakening. And what I mean by that, they're trying to look into it, focus, because even the Eight of Coins is about focus. And you know, coins is time. And they're focused on one disc at a time. So they're trying to figure this out on their, not intuitively, because they definitely are not into their subconsciousness. They're trying to consciously find this out. The overall equal is you got an Ace of Arrows over the in reverse on top of the Chariot in reverse. So nobody's having any passion tonight because there is a hidden truth and somebody is dying to express their truth the way that they see it. And that is the reason why you're not moving forward in the relationship. Then we have what the Tower is saying, or maybe a Scorpio partner thinks that you're not being 100% faithful or 100% truthful about something they possibly have heard. And you still have the Nine of Cups, so right now you both are not feeling, y'all not sharing or feeling the love toward each other due to a mystery in your relationship that needs to be figured out, or better yet, the truth that need to be figured out. And y'all both strong-willed people. You're not talking about it, and you're not moving any further. And from the looks of this, y'all been at it for a long while. Before it was 2019, there's been some suspicion. And with the lack of awakening, just like, what is her name? What was the lady's name? She was kept in the dark. Psyche. Okay, Cupid and Psyche. Interesting, Psyche. She was kept in the dark, and by the time she tried to turn on the light, he took off. And that's Scorpio. That's how your partner is seeing you. They're study trying to turn on the light, and no matter how many times they turn on the light, they still cannot see what they're looking for. And they're very focused on that. What I would say, not working, focused. They're working hard, but to work hard, you gotta focus. And which will leave y'all in the near future making the decision whether to stay together or not. Which I would say, with the Tower moment in hand, I would say this is probably working on keeping the wall up. Keeping the wall up, and they apparently got a bone to pick with you regarding some, I see these Three of Cups here. Now, the other scenario is, I'm going to look at it my way. This card, they are not completely sure, but they are aware of this interference, and they are working on finding out, because I'm going to go with the number is 10 plus 9 is 19 equals 1. They are just starting to wake up to this issue with the Three of Cups, which I told you they are probably thinking and working to finding out the truth, because there is quite a few people involved in your relationship. Now we're starting to come together good. Now you see how hard this stuff can be? And like I said, I'm not into doing riddles and figuring out mysteries and stuff like that. But sometimes these cards, some of these art forms and stuff, and you trying to read the symbols, like somebody's not getting wish fulfillment is the overview, and by the way the cards are, you got somebody that's gossiping, or it could be suspecting infidelity, and that's over the Scorpio. And then you got someone focused, because this is just about, they're focused on the issue, and they want to learn more about what's going on. And also at the fact they are on a booty strike, so they also got their back to the hangman. So Scorpio, your partner is disturbed about outside external interference, as the book said. Something is in your relationship and your partner does not know how to bring that issue to you, or if that issue is brought to you and you're in deep thought about this, they're working towards an awakening. And what I mean by that, they're trying to look into it, focus, because even the 8 of coins is about focus. And you know, coins is time. And they're focused on one disc at a time. So they're trying to figure this out on their, not intuitively, because they definitely are not into their subconsciousness. They're trying to consciously find this out. The overall equal is, you got an Ace of Arrows over the in reverse on top of the Chariot in reverse. So nobody's having any passion tonight, because there is a hidden truth, and somebody is dying to express their truth the way that they see it. And that is the reason why you're not moving forward in the relationship. Then we have what the Tower is saying. The Tower is saying, booyah, I'm gonna blow you. And this is where it's gonna put the both of you. If you can see that close, and that is a 2 of staffs. And that means I gotta make a choice about my future. Do I want to hang out with this person or not? We got trust issues. We don't come together like we should. We're basically sexually inactive because we are two strong-willed people. So if I had to deal with this, you got water. The awakening doesn't tell me what type of sign, other than Cupid. Cupid wanted something for himself. Instead of following orders, he decided to take somebody in for themselves, and they took him by deceit. And when the person tried to put a light on him, because she didn't know he was part animal, part beast, and part man, and he took off flying because the girl didn't know he was what do you call those little Cupid things with them? Man, I can't think of that. I don't know if he was a fairy or something, but he wasn't all man. He was part man and part goat, something like that. Well, he got embarrassed and flew away. So even though the partner is not sure with the awakening, because this is about awakening, and I'm gonna go with that, and it's kind of like somebody not being aware of something if you look at the picture, but it's like this. And so when she tried to put a light on him, he took off. So she didn't find out too much later why he took off, because he was afraid to show her that he wasn't all man, you know, the man that she probably expected. But it looks like without the partner's intuition or anything, they're gonna work towards enlightenment another way, and they are like digging to find out the truth about the Three of Cups. Or maybe Scorpio partner thinks that you're not being 100% faithful or 100% truthful about something they possibly have heard. And you still have the Nine of Cups, so right now you both are not feeling, y'all not sharing or feeling the love toward each other due to a mystery in your relationship that needs to be figured out, or better yet, the truth that need to be figured out. And y'all are both strong-willed people. You're not talking about it, and you're not moving any further. And from the looks of this, y'all been at it for a long while. Before it was 2019, there's been some suspicion, and with the lack of awakening, just like what is her name? What was the lady's name? She was kept in the dark. Psyche. Okay, Cupid and Psyche. Interesting, Psyche. She was kept in the dark, and by the time she tried to turn on the light, he took off. And that's Scorpio. That's how your partner is seeing you. They're study trying to turn on the light, and no matter how many times they turn on the light, they still cannot see what they're looking for. And they're very focused on that. What I would say, not working, focused. They're working hard, but to work hard, you gotta focus. And which will leave y'all in the near future making a decision whether to stay together or not. Which I would say, with the Tower moment in hand, it's going to snap reality into both of you. And at that time, you're gonna figure out what you mean to each other. Okay, now, I think that's what my reading's about. It's not about giving you bad news, but I think for some of the signs, I'm actually picking up the inner workings of a lot of these relationships and their issues. And I believe that I am to give helpful suggestions and advice in helping you to work it out. As always, these readings are insightful. Take what relates to you personally, or consider it. You ain't got to take it, consider it. But by all means, do not follow this like your daily directions or something like that. And just like it say, it's an education, but at the same time, it has to be considered entertainment, because energies are in constant motion. They move all the time. You walk, if you go to the left, you change your energy. You walk to the right, you change your energy into something else. Just the very change of the way you think can change your energy in moments. So that's why they always saying, well, if it resonates or if it not. I try to deal with positions that are based on technically common sense. And it looked like, I think that a lot of couples are having a hard time relating to one another, because the whole planet is just going through numerous changes, especially when you finding, if you're into understanding twin flames, soulmates, and karmic partners, a lot of changes are happening due to the fact that a lot of twin flame unions are taking place now. You may not look at it like a twin flame thing, but I would just say people is waking up to their own inner truth, whereas they're looking at what love is, or do they feel love? They're questioning themselves. And sometimes when you're questioning yourself, your motives, your understanding, or are you really being you? Do you know you? I think people are waking up to self. And one thing about self, self doesn't mean them. Self means you. And I think when you wake up trying to rediscover who you are, sometimes that means you have to get by yourself to work that out between you and the universe. This is an 8, Scorpio, on your relationship. It's going to take a hell of a lot of strength and creativity, and you do have a 5 in this dice, because I read the dice separately and together, and by the turn of the cards it determines if they're reverse meanings or both, upright and reverse, and 3. But overall the indication is you're going to need strength through the Tower moment, and it's going to leave you trying to make a decision if you all want to work this out together or apart. So that's the overall message. And with the 8 number 8's vibration over this relationship, you're going to be, both of y'all are bullheaded and don't want to work it out, but again, the universe is going to make you look face to face and deal with it. So get ready, Scorpio. You're going to have one explosive relationship, and maybe it might happen right on that day, and it might, all it's going to do is just reveal the truth, the feelings that you're both carrying, and your partner, you will allow the partner to shine the light on you, because the universe is going to make room for that. They're going to take the roof off the house, and all the light you ever wanted will be coming in. The Ace of Arrows, which is technically the Ace of Swords, is in the energy of the pie, or as I call it, the ingredient, the recipe. You're going to find out everything, and at that point, you'll know if y'all want to stay together or not. It's up to you. It will be up to you, Scorpio. Okay. Let's see this on the bottom first. They say beware